I want to make a couple of comments to the YouTube. I want you to read my fucking lips, as George Bush went and said. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I'm going to say it again. If you don't fucking like it, cunts, don't fucking watch it. If you think the people here are stupid, they're here and you're not. If you think I'm not hard enough on them, they're here and you're not. They could afford to be here, and most of the cunts like you can't, so you're not. So all I get is bullshit. And you wonder why I don't answer the comments on YouTube? Because most of you are fucking idiots. And a couple of you are really idiots, and I'm going to pray on the matter tonight, but I may just shut the YouTube down. Entirely. So for those of you that read the morons' comments, and you do this in anonymity because I don't really know who you are, I'd search you out if I did. But the few may spoil it for the many. And why do the people stand up? They think you stand up because it's like a dunce cap, you know, that you did something wrong. Most of you aren't old enough to remember that in school, but now they're not standing up because they made a mistake. They're standing up to stay more alert. If they did like me and they didn't eat all day, so the blood wouldn't run to their fat stomachs, they wouldn't have to stand up. And that's why I don't eat during the seminar, because I want all the blood running, or as much blood as I can, run into my brain as opposed to my stomach. Today's New Year's Eve, and I'm taking all these people out, Sally and I, to a special venue. It's secret. Part of the reason it's secret, because I don't want you cunts showing up from YouTube. You know, it'll be hard enough controlling these assholes in this group without a bunch of fucking YouTubers. But we're getting on a bus with security, and we're driving. It won't be driving off into the dark, you know. And we're going to return here sometime tomorrow in the morning. And I don't interface with YouTube for some of the reasons I just went through. And for those of you that want to know why I'm still harsh, and a couple still say if you softened up your approach, you could gather a bigger crowd, yada, yada, yada. And the reason why that I'm harsh with you, as you call it, is because I'm not trying to sell you guys anything, you cunts. And the reason why all the other guys that from time to time are mentioned on YouTube, how come you can't do it like this, or why don't you do it like this, it's because they're all trying to sell you something. The next deal, and whenever I see a deal like on Valentine's Day, 75% off on Valentine's. It's some of the very well-known coaches. Now just think about that. Now just think it through in your little pea fucking brain. Valentine's Day, 75% off. Do you ever see Rolls-Royce giving a fucking sale? No. So what does that mean the shit's worth? Since it only costs a nickel or a dime or whatever to do a DVD or whatever, I'm told. And if it's just a link, it doesn't cost shit. So you just think it through, you little pea brains, okay? But that's why they treat you differently. And I would strongly suggest you follow them more on YouTube and don't look at me, because nothing's going to change. And as the guys and Ting, Wing Jing, the one woman in the group, have heard me say, I'm going to be harder next year than I was this year, and to beat results out of you, because I know what you're capable of, and you're capable. Even the guys that are doing the best in this group are capable of much, much more, much, much more. But you know, the YouTube is free, just like all my product is free. But if you don't like it, kids, please. And for those of you, almost all the questions, even on YouTube, with one or two exceptions, like do I wear boxer shorts and shit like that, are on my site free in the product. But one of the pundits on YouTube says, "Boy, I'm glad you're not going to answer dumb questions anymore. If they're in the book or on your site, fuck them." Now, whether he really meant that or not, I don't know. Okay, and well, if he did, Allah be with him. You know. And again, I'm not slagging off Allah or God or anybody, because I slag everybody off. You know, as my lovely daughter would say, my daddy treats everybody the same, like shit. So I don't discriminate. I just treat everybody. Oh, and I got a bunch of shit about saying that I don't know any billionaires that wear jeans. Gee, now why would they hone in on that? Anyway. And Mark Cuban, who I met a long time ago, and I don't really know personally, he wears jeans apparently. And Mark's a great guy. He's made a lot of money. He's done some really smart things. But I don't know him. I said, I know. Billionaires that I know. Of course, Mark is a different generation. He's a lot younger than I am. But my generation, I've never seen any of the guys wearing jeans. You know, Ken Langone, the founder of Home Depot. Maybe he owns a pair of jeans. I don't know. I have no idea. And guys like that, for sure. Bunker Hunt never wore any fucking jeans. Anyway, Ross Perot. But be that as it may, I said the guys that I know, not. I'm sure there are billionaires that are running around that wear jeans. But the real point of all this, and I'm going to step down off my soapbox in a minute. The point of all this is, I want the YouTube to be a learning experience for the people. Not, and I don't mind criticism, that I may get it wrong about billionaires, wearing jeans. That's not the point. The point is that you're missing the point about YouTube, kids. It's free. You take what you want. If you don't like, either just take what you can emotionally take, or don't take any of it. Just don't tune me in. Don't tune me in. I'm sure that tomorrow's videos, some of the people in this room, their eyes will be maybe bloodshot. I'm not sure about the right terminology for those that drink. Not everybody drinks in this group, which is fine. I'm not promoting alcohol. But on the bus, there will be shot girls. Did I say that right? Shot, yeah. Shot girls, and with they wear them on a belt, like at a brothel. Except you're not having to pay for the shots. That's the only difference. There'll be shot girls, and they're gonna. Sally is concerned now that maybe they can't handle that much food. And I said, well, we're gonna see. I have a chopper ready to come and pick me up and extract me at any time. If it gets too ugly, they'll just. It takes me away, and Sally and I could just see Sally hanging onto the thing of the chopper. Dan, wait, I'm not on yet. I'm not on. Okay. Any questions or any comments you want to share with YouTube before we shut off, other than go fuck yourselves? Okay.